How's it going, everyone? And we are so excited that you are here today to learn how you can make an income part-time by teaching kids to be kind online.
So let's jump right in. The two guys on this call right now, well, it's not really a call, it's more like a video. We've got Dave on the left and myself, Blake, on the right. And we're pals from university, but we became really close when we reconnected over lunch one day at Montana's and realized we have a ton in common. We both have always loved to work with young people. We love training and development, and we actually both have a background in performance, so we thought, here's an idea. Why don't we actually start working together? Let's build something really cool that really contributes to young people in a positive way. So we went for it and we started to go around into schools with a brand new program.
So we put together a show and called it the Acoustic Opera. We wanted to do this in a really engaging way for kids. And because Blake played the acoustic guitar and I sang opera, well, that's where we got our title from. Now, the core message that we came up with that we were so excited to share with schools everywhere was the fact that the things that make you weird are the things that make you awesome. So weird equals awesome. So we put together a website, we got on some local media, and we started to spread the message in the schools everywhere. Eventually, we needed someone to help us organize all the administration that went along with this entire process. So we brought on an operations manager named Julia Sheldon to help us out and continued on our journey. And on June the 19th, 2014, just recently, we delivered our 460th presentation of the Acoustic Opera.
We have completed 3 full school years delivering acoustic opera. What's been so exciting lately, though, is that for about the last year and a half, we've added a second workshop series called My Life Online, simply because we know that we want to extend this message to reach kids on the topic of how they spend their lives online. What are they doing there? How are they contributing to the world? So My Life Online is a workshop series where it might be in the library, might be in a classroom. It gets really down to the basics of how can we positively contribute on the internet? Because let's think about it this way. Back in the day when you're a kid, you go to school, you go home. Your audience might be your close friends, except now we've got cell phones, and that means we're always connected. We have huge reach, and on those phones, you can go to tons of different places online. All these social media sites to connect with not only your peer group, but people all around the world. So My Life Online has given us an opportunity not to really fill kids with the topic of being safe on the internet, rather taking it one step further and asking them some key questions such as, what do you want to say to the world? And what do you want the world to say about you?
Now consider the fact that Facebook was built by a student in university, and we were in university the same time that Facebook was being built. So we kind of fumbled our way through social media as it was emerging. Now kids today, that is not the case for them. They came into a world where it already existed, so they are living their lives offline and online simultaneously. Their parents are like us in a way in that they came into social media and have now had to figure out this entire new way of communicating and connecting. So there's a little bit of a gap in terms of the way that kids and their parents perceive and think about social media. And so what if we were able to bridge that gap? And really, that is where you come in.
Let's take a look at the big picture. As of 2013, according to the Ontario Ministry of Education, there were 3,978 elementary schools, making up 1.3 million students. And we always wonder, when does this get going? Kids beginning their life online. So we found an article in the Canadian Press that basically says age 9 is about when kids get their first cell phone now. So we were wondering, okay, you take age 9 up to age 13, which is the audience that we deliver My Life Online workshops to, and really that's 682,601 students in Ontario alone. So again, this is where you come into the picture, because if you think about this, the two of us, we've barely even scratched the surface in Ontario. That doesn't even come close to Canada, let alone the world. And the reason why we're giving this opportunity to people just like you is because we believe that people at our age and stage have had the opportunity to learn a lot about social media, and we can contribute to kids who want to learn more and who want to leave a positive legacy online. So to reach all those kids and to spread that message, we need you.
Hopefully now you understand more in terms of why we're excited to help you make an income part-time by teaching kids to be kind online. We are certain that there are so many people out there with the skills, the talents, the abilities, and the enthusiasm to take this kind of a message to students across the province, the country, and the world. So here are the kinds of people we're looking for. We're looking for people who love spending time with kids.
People with work experience as camp counselors, residence advisors.
People with public speaking or on-stage experience.
People with a Bachelor of Education.
People who want work to be fun and flexible.
Positive role models online.
And relentless optimists.
All of the above are not necessary together, but basically we would love a combination of those points because we know that all of those will combine to be a great candidate for this experience that we're offering.
So here are the kinds of people that we are not looking for. People hoping to make a full-time income.
People who are unenthused by the idea of social media.
People who are not a fan of constant evolution, change, and growth.
And negative people. We don't really do well with downers. And frankly, we just love working with awesome, upbeat, positive people.
So now what? Well, this is the part where we get most excited.
We are moving forward. We are growing. We want to have more people help us spread an important message. We are building the team. By clicking the button below, you can leave your name and your email because that is the way to stay informed and stay connected to this opportunity. You're going to learn more about it through the emails. In general, you get to keep up with what's going on in Small World and ways you can be involved, but more specifically, we are going to be hosting a Train the Trainer weekend for people just like you who might want to begin facilitating My Life Online workshops in elementary schools. So the Train the Trainer weekend will be all about that, and it's taking place in February or March of 2015 in the Greater Toronto area. Your name and your email will allow you to stay in the loop, to stay informed. So my name is Blake.
My name is Dave.
Thanks for tuning in, because we're the guys on a mission to essentially provide
social education
for the next generation.